caught him in bed with my niece, and I stabbed him 62 times in the face, neck, and head.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight, I have the pleasure of being with
Robert Whalen. Everybody just calls me Odette Home, the Irish King from Lowell, Mass. So I met Alexis a couple days ago. She brought food and clothes to us. Very gracious woman. God gave us to her. Gave us her. She's an angel. I'm an advocate for Homeless Lives Matter movement in Lowell, Mass. As you can see, we're on South Street, right off of Appleton. So I'm 46 years old. I was born in Fort Worth, Texas.
Oh, I lived in Fort Worth.
West Fort Worth, 4652 block. I moved to Lynn when I was 5, 6 years old. My life wasn't always easy. My dad sold me to a drug dealer when I was 6 to 10.
How did that work? How did that happen?
So my dad was a bad cokehead, and him and my mom didn't get along. My dad really didn't care. So, as everybody knows, the Hells Angels weren't a great group back in the day. So when I was living in Lynn, my dad sold me to a drug dealer. My uncle went away, the man that raised me, for attempted murder for a guy who tried to rape his mother.
Oh, wow.
So when he came out, I went to put my hand on his lap and asked him why we don't play like this. He slapped me, 6'4", 230, slapped me, caught my eardrum, fractured my jaw.
That was a powerful slap.
Picked me up, said, "Where'd you learn that?" I pissed myself. I was a 10-year-old boy.
Right.
I told him where. I watched him beat this man up after knocking on the door. And when the man looked at me, the way he looked at me, my uncle already knew. They beat him up, put his face on a tire of a motorcycle, and burnt his face off. So I started stealing cars. I was racing dirt bikes, and that's when I started doing drugs. I was literally 14 and a half.
What's your drug of choice? Or what did your drug of choice start off being?
My first drug of choice is always an opiate. I'm a heroin addict first. Crack is a secondary alternative.
So what opioid? When you say opioid,
opiates
like,
basically like Vicodin, Percocet, morphine, Dilaudid.
Okay.
Anything that makes you like a tranquilizer for you to go to sleep.
Okay.
So as I was racing dirt bikes in Common, Massachusetts, I broke my left knee and shattered it. I had to have knee surgery. At 14 years old, they put me on Vicodin, 7.5 milligrams, which is high dose for a kid who's only 60 pounds soaking wet. Then they moved to Percocets and so on and so forth. They cut me off, didn't even wean me off, just cut me off. And I was 16 years old. My cousin came with a needle full of heroin, was like, "I'll give you 30 cc, you'll be all right, you won't be sick no more." I started shooting dope.
Some family members, huh?
Yeah, but it's during the 80s era when crack was introduced, and they tried to take the population of poor people away, like they're doing now with the xylazine and nitazine. You guys can Google all this.
I'm gonna Google it for sure. You're putting me onto some stuff.
So if you guys watch Kensington, Philadelphia, you'll learn a lot more about xylazine.
Okay.
It's literally the worst thing that it's
happening
all
right
the
now.
They all sit over
This
there.
is where we are.
This is literally, this is the gutter.
I'm not afraid to come out here and help the community. I come out here sometime by myself.
That's a blessing, man. People like you are treated with the utmost respect. Unlike that piece of shit right there. Unlike that piece of shit right there.
Some people are scared to come out and, give back, to interact with individuals in the community, but at the end of the day, everybody's human.
But it's a stigma. We are a
Very
stigma
much so.
because we're only known as drug addicts. Most of us are highly intelligent people.
Right. So let's talk about your education, your background history.
I got my GED when I went to jail for my first time. I was 19 years old. I got convicted for assault and battery with the intent to murder. My brother molested both of my nieces. I caught him in bed with my niece, and I stabbed him 62 times in the face, neck, and head.
62 blood.
God saved him. God saved him.
He survived. 62
yeah, God saved me because I tried to kill this man, but God saved me. Instead of giving me a life sentence, He gave me 3 and a day upstate. I'm a little dude. I'm only 5'4" right now. 145.
Okay.
I was 18 years old at 5'4", 119 pounds, and a lot of men in jail are big. You guys watch videos, you know how it is. It's a lot different even coming back out here. I just did 12 and a half months for a gunshot. I stole a gun, gave it back, beat it in trial. What? And literally came out. It's hard to reintegrate. Yeah. Even me, as my major is I got it. I'm 6 credits away from associate's degree, social
6
economics.
credits away. That means he only has 2 more classes.
For social
to get
economics,
his
which is a
degree.
big, social economics is a big word for clothes
Never
that you
know
buy.
who you're going to meet
You know what I
out
mean?
here. If you're not afraid to talk and approach these individuals, you never know who you're going to talk to. There's millionaires. There's people that own houses and all kinds of stuff that has addictions and struggle.
We're entrepreneurs out here, but the thing is a tattoo on my face, and the fact that some lady who was a citizen was like, it's not that you're not a nice guy, it's that you look like you're gonna do something to somebody.
Yeah,
so,
right.
Like, I'm a caged animal sometimes, but it's not.
That's not you.
I got a wife I've been with for 28 years since we were in junior high.
Too. That's the one you were sitting next to?
Yeah, that's my
she's
baby
pretty,
girl.
Yeah.
So we literally have gone through a miscarriage, a stillborn, and we just had a son, Taino, 3 years ago.
Okay.
But through all of it,
Congratulations.
like, thank you, but DCF took him because we're drug addicts.
Okay.
And because I'm I'm an ACC level 3, I'm an armed career criminal.
I was about to say, explain to somebody what that is if they don't know.
So
and they're
armed
listening.
career criminal means that the next charge I get, no matter if I slap somebody or get into an altercation with somebody, I'm doing 5 to 10. It just means that all my crimes are violent. I have no like petty crimes on my record.
All serious shit.
Yeah, well, some of them are just self-defense. You know what I mean? Like somebody beating you, trying to beat you up.
Where do you see yourself in the next 2 years? I usually ask people 5 years, but
Alright,
give it
so
2 years.
I literally don't go that far. I go the next 5 heartbeats.
Fuck.
But like, because you never know. I could go to sleep tonight. Somebody could dump gas on me, like lighter fluid, and light me on fire, or
Just
hit me in the
never
head with a
know.
bat. Because there are a lot of people that don't like homeless people just because we're homeless.
Right. I done seen
You know
people
what I mean?
walk by, kick, spit,
Yeah, bro.
do the most
You
ignorant
know,
shit.
Just because someone's homeless and they don't
Right.
know. Just like that knockout game. That shit happens to homeless people out here. We get
Are you
like,
serious?
targeted. Yeah. Why do you think we stay inside large crowds? Because we
Okay.
get targeted by people. A lot of young kids, they're not house trained.
Pretty
We just say
much.
that right now.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
they're
kids that are
ignorant.
not house trained,
Yeah, no
and
home training.
because a lot of parents don't care no more. They
Nope,
just let
they're
the kids
clever
run
and doing
rampant
whatever they want to do.
because they're scared to give them a backhand. I was backhanded like a motherfucker. So
What
but-
traumatized you the most? Has anything traumatized you
The
to make
most
you
thing-
feel like you cannot come back from? Like, what makes you the most angriest?
my
Like,
daughter.
your daughter?
So Nevaeh, she passed away in 2024. She was a
Sorry.
stillborn. The whole time, I take part
You taking your
in
accountability?
killing my daughter because the whole time I wouldn't let my girl sick, so I shot her up and I kept giving her drugs through the whole pregnancy, and the baby died. So I take responsibility in that because I'm a grown man, and that's what it means to do.
Right.
It made her stronger a lot. If you have a miscarriage, you and your boyfriend might break up
That's a big
because
that's
it's a
fact.
trauma on the
exactly.
woman, and the man doesn't know how to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
So me, I got 8 sisters, so it's a little bit easier for me to deal with women. My girl don't like it, but it's just easier for me to talk to women. So it made us stronger as a couple. So we fight a lot, yeah, because that's how we grew up.
Right.
But now she's a PCA.
Oh, wow.
She works
Okay.
every day. Just because we have a drug problem doesn't mean I do tree removal. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Just because I can't, my credit sucks, so I can't get an apartment. And that apartment over there, that new building they built, $2,500 a month. The new one they just built over there, then $2,800 a month. The Emerson across
And
the
how many rooms is that in there? Do you know?
That's a loft up there.
Oh, just the loft. Okay.
That's like a London flat up
they
there.
got
It's
the
just-
big
yeah,
high ceilings
yeah,
and all that good stuff.
10 feet, look at it.
Yeah, you
can
can
see
look
right
through
through the
you
window.
Can look
yeah.
right through the windows and tell
You know what I
some
mean?
high
And
end.
everything around here is closing down because they passed Amendment 9. So if nobody knows what Amendment 9 is, that's the camping ban we have in
Oh
Lowell,
yes,
Mass.
I was gonna ask you to talk about that because
So,
we're one of those places.
Next week, Llama, which is Low Indians Lifting Up Llama, is coming to Elliott's church to talk about protesting against the ban of Amendment 9 because harassment
Okay, so
against
I will be out there for sure. I'll
from
come
4:30
represent
to
for you guys.
5:30 because the harassment that the cops do to the homeless.
They're giving out tickets. They're giving out all kinds
We
of
can't even
stuff.
sit there without the cops driving by. Look at that's the fourth time the cops drive by. Look at.
And they're just sitting there. They do it to me when I'm on the side of the street.
Bro, we don't
by
bother
Elliott.
you. Where are we gonna sleep?
And I'm just trying to give out food and drinks.
We can't sleep anywhere, bro. We go to the park, we get kicked out twice for sleeping in a self-harming during the daytime because there's no
This is about the fourth time. Show the police. This is the fourth time they literally harass the homeless and low
That's all we do. That's all they do. They have nothing. It's all because the mayor enforces them to harass the homeless. Look at the D-boys again. Rolling around in a brand new Cherokee 2025 Cherokee that they took from a drug dealer. Just so you guys know.
To try to blend in.
All the D-boys are driving around in cars they have confiscated and seized from drug dealers. They have an Audi A5 that they literally drive around in. They have a BMW, which is right there. You guys can see on the corner right there. That's their car.
Before we wrap this up, what's a positive message you have for everybody watching? What would you say to somebody watching?
We're just getting started, bro.
Just
The Homeless Lives Matter really moves. It's not just about Black Lives Matter. It's not about gay pride.
Right.
The homeless lives matter because look at, we have veterans that are coming back from Afghanistan fighting wars that they don't care about. So it's not just regular people like me and other addicts. They don't care about the veterans. They don't care about anybody's life. And it's not a color. It's not a color because they don't care about this system like they don't care about this brother. You know what I mean? They don't care. If we're in poverty or we live in a Section 8 housing, they don't care about us. It takes them 2 hours to come. But they can drive around 9 times and look at us.
Yep.
And that's all they do out here. They harass us for no reason and we're just minding our business. If they would have left us in the woods on the Merrimack or over by Target, we would get okay. Because we're not in the eye. That's why it is a stigma in Lowell, Mass to be homeless. Nobody wants the homeless in your... Look at there's trash everywhere. Nobody wants the homeless out in the open. So fight against Amendment 9, stop them from having us in the public eye, and that's it. But I always have to thank you, Alexis, for coming on, man.
Seriously,
For
I
real,
appreciate
problem,
you for
sister.
even doing this
God
interview
bless
with
you.
me.
Nah,
I would do it all want to
day.
hear more stories
But
from
yeah.
how people came out and about.
Look at,
See,
you got both back to back.
Right.
Back to back, and the D-boys right there. Alexis.
My name's Alexa. I'm out here every night, give out food, sandwiches, whatever, snacks, waters.
For a project?
No.
No.
I started off as a project for school, and then I just kept doing it out of the kindness of my heart. Then I started knowing people's names, and now I want to know their stories. So that's what I'm basically doing.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot to learn out here.
Hell yeah, he's just put me on to a lot. So
That's cool.
if you see me, I'm not doing anything bad.
No,
I'm
I
just.
don't think you guys are doing
No,
anything.
I'm
Man,
just. He's literally the first person.
She's sent from God, man. Like, you got half the times that we
them
don't have food
socks.
on the weekends.
Yeah.
This lady comes out and feeds them. I'm not saying cops are all right. Some of them aren't all dickheads. But you know what I mean? Some of them do have compassion.
So I have a
but-
question. Can I ask you a question before I wrap it up? It's gonna be real quick.
Sure.
Okay, so I know it's illegal for like homeless people, you know, the people in the low encampment. So like I've been told from like people that do outreach work to be careful to like be out here giving out. So would I get ticketed if I'm not caught? Because that's my only concern. Because I don't want to start giving.
What would you get ticketed
Somebody
for?
I was told that like I would
He might
get
give you a ticket for
harassed.
being hot, but I don't know.